We all adore our dogs, and we truly believe we understand their language and guide them every step of the way. But what if I told you that, without even realizing it, you might be confusing your dog every single day? It's true. We often think we're being helpful or training them effectively, yet certain routines we've adopted inadvertently send out mixed signals to our canine companions. Our pups are doing their best to decipher our complex human world, and sometimes we make it tougher than it needs to be. Today, we're going to shine a light on the things you might be doing that unintentionally confuse your dog, and more importantly, how to fix them for clearer, happier communication. Get ready for some aha moments, because I bet nearly every dog parent out there is guilty of at least one of these communication hiccups. Number 1, inconsistent words. Let's kick things off with a classic communication blunder, using different words for the same command. We often do this without thinking. Dogs learn through associative learning, linking a specific sound, the command word, with a specific action and consequence. Inconsistent verbal cues make it difficult for dogs to form a strong association, leading to slower learning and confusion. This is why professional trainers emphasize using a single, clear marker word for each desired behavior. Picture this. You want your dog off the sofa, so you say, off. But the next day, for the same action, you might shout, get down, or simply, no. To us, these all mean the same thing. Stop doing that. But for your dog, who relies heavily on consistency and specific sound patterns, it's like listening to 3 different languages. Each distinct word is a completely new instruction they have to process. The insight here is simple. Dogs thrive on clear, consistent patterns. If you want them to understand a specific action, stick to one clear, concise word for that command, every single time. Number 2, mixed signals. This next one creates a serious mismatch for our dogs when our tone of voice contradicts our words. Research has shown that dogs process human speech in a way that separates tone, intonation, from lexical content, the actual words. They primarily attend to the emotional cues conveyed by tone. When tone and words are incongruent, dogs rely more heavily on the tone, leading to confusion about the intended message. We've all done it, right? You might say, "Oh, you're a good dog," but your voice is laced with an annoyed, frustrated tone. Or you're trying to scold them for something, but you can't help but giggle because their antics are just too cute. Dogs are masters at reading tone, body language, and energy far more than they understand our specific human words. So, a good boy delivered with a frustrated sigh is received as frustration, not praise. Or if you laugh while telling them no, they perceive your amusement, not your disapproval. This emotional mismatch creates immense confusion, making it hard for them to figure out what you really mean. Make sure your tone always matches your message. Number 3, bad timing. Here's where many of us, with the best of hearts, inadvertently tie our dogs in knots, rewarding the wrong moment. We often have the best intentions, but our timing is off. Think about it. Your dog is launching themselves at arriving guests. You utter a firm no, but then immediately pet them to try and calm their overexcitement. The golden rule is this. Dogs forge a direct link between rewards, attention, pets, treats, comfort, with the exact moment the reward is given. So when you pet a jumping dog, you're praising the jumping. Timing matters far more than our good intentions. We need to reward the calm or the desired behavior, not the problem behavior we're trying to stop. So next time your dog is engaged in a less than ideal behavior, pause and ask yourself, am I accidentally reinforcing this right now? It's a tricky habit to break, but incredibly powerful once mastered. Number 4, inconsistent rules. This is a big one that truly bewilders our dogs. Inconsistent rules. One day, the couch is okay, the next, it's not. Sometimes begging at the dinner table earns a morsel. Other times, it's met with a sharp rebuke. We as humans often grant exceptions based on our mood, the company we have, or simply how tired we are. But dogs are not equipped to understand exceptions. For them, a rule is either a rule or it isn't. When the rules constantly shift, your dog enters a state of perpetual confusion. They don't know what's expected of them, which can lead to anxiety, frustration, and a breakdown in reliable behavior. Consistency isn't just about training, it builds clarity and trust. If you want your dog to understand boundaries, apply them consistently. It makes their world predictable and much less confusing. Number 5, too many words. Oh, how we love to chatter to our dogs. But ironically, sometimes our verbal abundance actually muddies the waters for them. While dogs can learn to recognize hundreds of words, they typically respond to specific auditory cues, commands, rather than parsing full sentences. Overloading with extraneous words, repeating commands, or using variations can make it harder for the dog to isolate the relevant signal, leading to slower response times and confusion. When you use too many words, you dilute the clarity of the actual command. They get lost in the noise. The insight here is simpler is clearer. Use short, crisp, one-word commands. Come, sit, stay. This directness empowers your dog to swiftly grasp the vital instruction amidst all our human chatter.
Number 6, ignoring their signals.
This next one isn't about what we do, but what we miss. Ignoring their subtle body language signals. Our dogs are constantly trying to communicate with us, but often their language is much quieter than ours. They might be showing stress signs like lip licking, yawning when not tired, turning their head away, or a subtle tail tuck. When we miss these crucial cues, it creates a breakdown in understanding. Our dog is clearly communicating, "I'm uncomfortable," "I'm scared," or "I don't like this," but their voice isn't being heard. This can escalate their frustration and potentially lead to more overt, undesirable behaviors, as their earlier, subtle attempts at communication were simply missed. Learning to read their body language is a huge step towards clearer communication and a stronger emotional bond. And once you start noticing these small patterns, a lot of your dog's behavior begins to make more sense. In fact, there are a few common things dogs do that have deeper meanings behind them. I've broken those down in another video you can check out in the description and right now on the screen. So, we've just uncovered some profound yet pervasive ways we inadvertently bewilder our canine companions. It's crystal clear now that this confusion stems from our human inconsistencies, not from any deficit of love or good intentions. Our dogs are always trying their best to understand us, to navigate our world, and to bring us joy. By becoming more aware of these subtle communication blunders, we can make their lives so much clearer, happier, and more secure. Now, I'm genuinely curious, which of these confusing habits have you noticed yourself doing? And what steps are you planning to take to bring more clarity to your communication with your beloved dog? Share your insights and commitments in the comments below. If this video helped you gain a deeper understanding of your canine companion, please consider giving it a big thumbs up, subscribing to the channel for more valuable dog insights. Thank you immensely for joining me today. Sending boundless love to you and your extraordinary pups. Catch you in the next one.